Hi, Phil Lindsay here with Peep Magazine. We're up at Ashington FC. We're here with Danny Wall. 1 week to go before fight night against Steve Cooper. 8 rounds for the British Masters. British Challenge belt, should I say. It's getting there. You've probably done most of your sparring now.
I've had a good spar the day actually at Newbiggin Boxing Club. Ready to go. I've never been fitter in my life. New camp, new team, everything has all come into place at the right time. 12 weeks solid work, you know, Phil.
And you've done a similar thing to what Lewis Ritson did in his early parts, where he moved up to train with Billy Nelson. You've done the same with Alex Arthur.
Spectacular up there, Lewis did. Yeah, I've done that. It doesn't do us any harm to get away. No distractions, nice and peaceful. All our focus on is training and the fight.
And yet, obviously, you're going to miss the family, but at the same point, when you're a family man,
you've got to make sacrifices in this game. It's a selfish sport, isn't it?
But it's taking away the distractions. Yeah, so you're going to miss them, but it still allows you to focus more 100% on your training.
Absolutely, and that's what I've done. And you'll see on Saturday the difference that it makes. I'm full-time pro now. I'm not just training, like I'm not just training. It's my life outside the ring, my lifestyle outside the ring.
Yeah.
Everything I do is professional now. Everything.
And I think to a certain degree, you know, obviously you've got lofty aims, rightfully so.
Who wouldn't?
Exactly, but in the early part of your career, you can get away with those things. Whereas as you start moving through, and obviously this is a bigger challenge, it's still fairly early in your career, but it's your first 8 rounder, you're stepping up, you've only completed 4 rounds previously. So
my last one was a scheduled 6.
It was scheduled for 6, but it was over in 1, wasn't it? So, but like you say, you don't get paid for overtime.
Exactly, Phil.
But like I say, you're stepping up to 8 rounds. You've got a live opponent in front of you.
Fighting, I might pull out with this finger. I'm getting excited now with Steve Cooper.
That looks like friction burns to me. I don't know where that's come from, but
swelled up like that in the nose, so
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Science friction. Science friction. So Steve Cooper.
Yeah. Good fighter.
Yeah.
Tough. Very tough. I've watched him box a couple of times. He boxed Sam. Good fighter. However, that was at light heavyweight. So maybe part of my prediction lies on the fact that he's coming down to super middle.
Yeah, it's not you going up to light heavy. He's having to come down.
Who looked the biggest at the presser?
You looked heavier. And even though you looked
did he look like a light heavyweight compared to me?
It's hard to say in clothes. It is hard to say in clothes. That's exactly what condition he was in. But it was over a week to go to fight night, and he didn't look like he could lose much more.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know how heavy he was. He might have been bang on the 12 stone to what the fight is being made at, but like I say, it's hard to tell specifics like that. But the respect's there between you and Steve.
Absolutely. And that's the thing.
Rightfully so, he's a lovely kid.
Of course, that was the thing. At the press conference, right? It made it sound like I was being disrespectful to Steve Cooper. I wasn't. It's his trainer I've got a problem with. He's got a problem with me. His trainer's got a problem with me.
Now, obviously, I was there.
You asked me a question, right? Yeah. And then he butted in the press into my question.
Because I was back where the cameras were. I couldn't hear everything he said. What was the general lowdown of what he said? Because it niggled you, definitely.
Because how on earth can he work good? It's a 70-30 fight. It's been billed as a 50-50 fight, right? Then he's butting in and saying to Lewis and yourself, it's a 70-30. What? Can you see that?
I don't see it as 70-30, no. I think there's some unknown factors with this fight.
It just still doesn't matter, it's 70-30.
No. It's a live fight.
Yeah?
It's who turns up. If you look at your last fight, you won by first round knockout. I don't expect that happened in this fight.
No.
But look at Steve's last fight, he got stopped in the third round. So when you look at that, 70-30 towards Steve's favour.
The guy that stopped him wasn't a big puncher. So, and that's no disrespect to him again. See, I see these things and it seems like I'm being disrespectful to him. I'm not. If you're watching, Steve, I'm not. But when I fight next Saturday.
So, the niggle is with the trainer, but the respect is there with Steve.
Absolutely, but I've got no respect whatsoever for his trainer. None at all.
And this is going to be...
And I won't change my mind after the fight either, by the way. So...
But again, you can wait the slate clean and move forward.
Sheer disrespect for what he said. Sorry.
But you've got to blank that out on the night.
Yeah.
You have to stay focused. Obviously, you're having your new trainer in your corner that's going to help you with your focus.
Because he's done it all, hasn't he? He's going to know exactly what I'm going through round by round. It's an honour to have him in the corner, actually.
So
I grew up watching him.
Likewise. Well, I don't know if I grew up watching him, but I was...
favourite fight of all time, although he didn't win it, was against Gomez. Well, where he actually fought Gomez is in the same leisure centre we train. We trained just in the same venue as he fought Gomez.
So when you watched that all those years ago, who could have predicted that you would be up there?
Crazy, isn't it? I watched him when he fought Nicky Cook. It was when Khan got knocked out off Prescott.
Aye.
That was when he was up at lightweight. No, so I felt like he lost his world title in Nicky Cook.
Yeah.
I did. And then wasn't so successful moving up at lightweight, but definitely one of the best Scottish fighters of our time.
Yeah. And I think to a certain, I remember when he was coming through, he was looked at as being the best prospect of all time.
He was. He was 17-0, 15 knockouts before he fought Gomez.
And with the Gomez fight, not making excuses, but you remember when he got knocked down the first time, he was smiling at the cameras, and it was a new experience for him.
It was. I mean, obviously, training camp didn't go to plan for him, but he's not the type that would make excuses. And I'm not going to start making excuses on camera, but Gomez was a good fighter now.
He was value for money.
Yeah.
But let's get back onto the topic that is Danny Wall.
Drifting off, man.
Well, it's okay to drift as long as we drift back on.
Yeah.
So, your expectation is a mid to late round stoppage with
this
one?
That's what I've trained for. So I'm obviously confident in my training, so that's what I'm saying. Like I said again, no disrespect to Steve Cooper at all, but that's what I've trained to do, and that's what I'm going to execute on next Saturday. That's what I'm going to execute. So.
And after this
you don't put all this work in and not be confident in yourself. If I was standing here and not confident,
what's the point in fighting?
Why exactly?
Well, again, that's how I picked it up.
What was his prediction?
I didn't hear, but I think he said he was good. You're going to get stopped later on.
You asked the question. His trainer put it in and said.
Mike Hall.
Is that his name?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I think it is. You know.
His trainer said 4 rounds, but he didn't have a prediction. He didn't have a prediction. So.
And some would say that's wise.
I'm probably going to start coming across as the bad guy here, aren't I, Tom? How? Because I'm the one I'm talking it up.
Well, remember James DeGale against George Groves? James DeGale, the Olympic gold medalist, because he was talking the fight up, he kind of became the pantomime bad guy.
But he's now answering questions here and then realising I'm going to come across like a right. And
Zippy and Bungle. But if you weren't confident, I always say when George Groves fought Carl Froch the first time, and George Groves went in there with confidence, and Carl Froch seen that as disrespectful.
Exactly. And I think that's what's coming across this time, but it's honestly not. It's honestly not disrespectful to Steve Cooper whatsoever.
Well, that's why we've clarified it beforehand, because you do rate him as a man, you rate him as a fighter.
Of course, I was saying to Reagan, we mate just when we come away, he's actually alright, you know. He's actually alright, but when a fight, after the fight, I hope he can actually stay doing our shitting, and I'll show him around.
Get a pint afterwards.
Aye.
Don't drink and drive though.
No, I'll show him around. I just live doing that, so we can a few bars and that.
Well, plus he was actually born in Ashton as well. So
I heard him say that at the press conference to you, someone.
Maybe he's just trying to get some extra fans on the night. You never know. I'm an Ashton boy.
They're my fans.
So final say. What's your final take on the night?
Really excited about it. We've all worked hard. Tom Lewis, myself, the Fighting Chance team, all worked hard to put this together. And I'm going to go out there and I'm not going to disappoint. I'm going to put on a show for all these fans and hopefully come back here.
Well, the story continues. Danny Wall against Steve Cooper.